But while we can, we want to join Jim DeRogatis. He is on the line now. No one has been more dogged covering the R. Kelly story over 20 years. He's an investigative reporter. He is a longtime music critic. Jim, your reaction today to the verdict?
Before I forget, I'd like to take on Miss Bonjean's comments that all of this was drummed up by surviving R. Kelly. She neglected to mention 22 years of diligent investigative reporting by the Chicago Sun-Times, starting December 21, 2000, starting the day I got that tape, continuing the day I got that tape in my mailbox at home in February 2002. The jury saw 17 clips from 3 videos of a young woman who said Kelly was sexually abusing her starting when she was 14 and hundreds of times in the years that followed while she was still underage. He's convicted on the 3 counts of making documents, videos of those encounters, and of coercing that young woman. What is her life like today? I have never spoken to her, but I've spoken to 68 women whose lives were ruined by this monster. Miss Bonjean asks us to consider that he is a human being. Yes, he was a musical genius. Yes, he had a tough upbringing and he was abused, but no one in the history of popular music has ever been convicted of charges this wide, this broad, going back to 1991. The man's a monster, and it breaks my heart to say that.
Jim, when he was acquitted in state court in 2008, did you think this day would ever come? And did you think that the resolution of the case in New York a year ago would ever come?
My faith in the judicial system for the travesty of justice that happened in Judge Vincent Gaughan's courtroom, it couldn't be lower. And I think the feds presented a very sloppy case here because there was conflicting testimony, there were dubious witnesses. Did they not read the Chicago Sun-Times 22 years archive? I can't believe it. You know, that's not a docuseries, that's reporting that stands. Not a single correction, clarification, retraction, much less a lawsuit in 22 years of the most horrible documenting of just heartbreaking crimes. You know, Chicago should not be proud today. Chicago should be ashamed that this wasn't shut down 2 decades earlier.
Jim, you have made a point over these last 20 years talking about what this says about the treatment of black women.
Yeah, and I hear from them. And you know, their reaction is always, I'm glad justice was finally served. I don't get that time back when I was 14, 15, 16. It's too little, too late. Victim number 1, Tiffany Hawkins, the first civil lawsuit filed against Kelly. She went to the state's attorney at the time, and they were not interested in pursuing criminal charges. She only turned to the civil courts. So to hear Miss Bonjean in court in her closing argument say that many of the witnesses who testified at this trial, that includes some dubious guys who were trying to take tapes off the street, as well as 4 victims, that they were all cockroaches. She said, you know, you get a bowl of soup with a cockroach in it, you throw out the whole soup. The jury didn't throw out the whole soup. The most significant charges Kelly is guilty of. If the feds had been more diligent and done their job better, I believe that many enablers, not only the 2 indicted here, but the more than a dozen who were mentioned in the Brooklyn proceedings would also have been indicted. And I believe the record company, Jive Records, would have been held to account. In the closing argument, the prosecutors only then brought up Aaliyah's uncle, Kelly's first manager, the man who made him a star, Barry Hankerson, who gave them his resignation letter from 2000 saying, I can't work with this man. It went to the head of Jive Records. It went to Gerald Margolis, who McDavid and his lawyers were thanking. There's no way McDavid didn't know about that. But the prosecutors weren't able to bring that into evidence. It was too late. They should have had it 3 years ago. You know, you have one of the most credible men in the history of popular music, made Kelly a star, made his niece Aaliyah a star, saying, I couldn't work with this man. He has a compulsion to abuse underage girls.
Jim,
he walked away from millions of dollars. That should have been evidence.
Yeah.
Jim, you've had such an impact on this story from the beginning. Thank you for your input today and your reaction as we learn this verdict.